Like, can you imagine being a delivery driver and not surviving, putting down that box? What you can see here, you can see someone at a Ring doorbell type piece of hardware. So the camera comes on, you're a delivery driver, and what it uses a sensor, right? And obviously sensors didn't really become pretty dangerous until people started getting injected. He's obviously not okay, is he? Here's another one. Doesn't look okay, does he? Now, the reason he doesn't look okay is because he's been injected with this. Okay. Here it is here. Right, see that there? Right, now that's a graphite nanometer antenna. Okay. These are IE 802 15.6 standard. People are being tracked. It's a track trace termination type technology. You'll see the graphite ferritic nanometer material. You need to listen to what this lad's got to say, right?
I can feel it, mate. No, look, but now you put it on a certain spot, I feel it. What the fuck, mate? Yeah. What the fuck?
People just don't know what they're being injected with, all right? These are cytotoxic lanthanides, heavy metals, extremely dangerous. That's why I've seen a lot of people dying. However, they are collateral damage. They're not the real kill. The real kill's coming. Hancock, still walking the streets. This was shown at the vaccine inquiry, the COVID inquiry, and it was passed off as some. This was no joke. We've seen the evidence of it. We've got the scientific published peer-reviewed papers on it. This criminal is still walking the streets. Why and who is protecting him? Who is behind protecting this absolute evil monster? Low power microwaves can cause heart seizure and neurological pathology via pass and breach the blood-brain barrier. Okay, now, if you've taken those nanoparticulates and you're not starting to get rid of them, you are at significantly higher risk. This is the standard here. As you'll see, the medical body area network, right? Medical healthcare, automotive uses, that combination, because it is the adaptive network that's been deployed across your automotive networks, your transport networks that are going to hook you up to the grid. Okay. Project name was called Satan, Silent Assassination through Adaptive Networks. And here is some of, not all, but some of the weaponry. So figure four is part of these sensor fusion tactical battlefield weapon systems, right, for interrogating the battlefield. What they are called smart sensors. Here's one here. The local authorities have denied it's phased array. That is a phased array planar antenna. It is what it is, and it is a ceramic head, which tells me something very untoward. Here it is, mass irradiating the general population. That'll cause brain cancer, significant injury and sickness. Yeah, that's not focusing the beam at the target, which you can do, because these radar guns, these phased array, use what's called a synthetic aperture to shoot the signal. Here we have the radar elements that were discovered in London that the night existed. It's 24 phased array sitting on a 2.5 mm ceramic head. It's got a 3.5 millimeter aluminium heat sink, and this is what you call radiation hardened. This is a weapon system. It's actually a radar gun, a weapon system. It's a phased array radar gun weapon, electromagnetic radiation weapons. That's the patent for it. Wireless sensors cause cardiac arrest, brain injury, and death. Now, watch this lad as he gets through back. See that? The lads that done the video, they've put that graphic in just so you can see, but you can see him getting pushed back. Now, here we're going to watch a video of a film that was made, and this is all predictive programming. So you're going to expect, when you start to see this, Right, test bed for this network was Wuhan, China. So I saw people dropping down these atonic seizures. This was the test bed for the 5G. And that was appointed. So listen to these guys. There is no entry or exit wound. That's why it makes these weapons so successful.
Have any of you three panelists ever seen one of these weapons?
See the 1991 version weapon.
Well, in 1991, I can tell you now, right? They're not like this. This is the phased array weapon gun sight. These are Transport for London have admitted there's over 10,750 across London aimed at the general public, pedestrian crossings, etc. This is state of the art. This is the state of the art weapon system. As it says there, CE approved. All electronic parts and pieces that go into weapon systems have to be CE approved, obviously, so that they don't burn out, so they don't fail on them. So there you go, everybody. Please share far and wide. Really important that we get to the nubs of this before lots of people are murdered. The people's lives are imminent threat from this, okay? It's really important that you share far and wide before this trigger gets pulled. This needs to be removed earlier rather than later. Anybody who's involved in the blade running, make sure they get this so that they know exactly what's going on as well. God bless everybody. Share far and wide.